Hello Celtics fans, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss Celtics first-hand news and leave your like to strengthen the channel. On Saturday, February 25, the Boston Celtics defeated the Philadelphia 76ers courtesy of a well-executed after-timeout play with just seconds remaining on the clock. When speaking to the media following his team's loss, Joel Embiid was complimentary of the Celtics but did note how before Jayson Tatum's game-winning three, he hadn't been playing at the level you would usually expect from him. "We relaxed. Obviously, he made a couple of huge threes. And Tatum, he got a little bit going in that third quarter, too. Before that, he was not very good. Obviously, being up 15, we just relaxed," Embiid said. Tatum, 24, had struggled to implement his will onto proceedings against the Sixers, finishing the game with an uncharacteristic stat line of 18 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 turnovers, on 7 of 17 shooting from the field, and 3 of 8 shooting from the perimeter. Tatum receives scathing criticism. According to a February 24 article by longtime Celtics beat writer Dan Shaughnessy, Tatum has not yet proven capable of leading Boston toward a championship, despite his stellar individual season. He hasn't won a championship and there are times when he seems too much the embodiment of today's American-born, AAU-groomed, egomaniacal NBA superstar. He missed a game to go home to St. Louis for his son's birthday party in December. Just before the All-Star break, he missed an important game in Milwaukee with a non-COVID illness. The Celtics subs lost in overtime, then came back to play the next night at home against the lowly Pistons, Shaughnessy wrote. The Celtics currently sit atop the Eastern Conference and rank third in offensive rating and fourth in defensive rating, with the St. Louis native being an integral part of Boston's system on both ends of the court. Nick Wright believes Embiid is Boston's biggest threat. According to Nick Wright, who was speaking on a February 21 episode of Fox Sports' First Things First, the Celtics should not be seen as favorites for this year's Larry O'Brien Trophy, as they will likely need to defeat Joel Embiid and the Sixers in a 7-game series to make it out of the East. As good as Boston is, the one thing I think Boston would not have an answer for is Joel Embiid down on the block. And, here's the one other part of it is an eventuality belief, rather than, Philly's definitely the best team, belief. At some point, Joel Embiid is going to break through, Wright said. Leave your like on this video to keep up to date with everything that happens at Celtics. Thanks. Continuing. The Celtics have now won all 3 of their meetings with the Sixers this season and will certainly feel confident about besting their rivals in a best-of-7 series, should the two teams face off against each other in the postseason. However, the threat of Embiid is real, with the All-Star big man currently averaging 33.1 points, 10.4 rebounds, and 4.1 assists per game while shooting 53.1% from the field and 34% from three-point range. Boston will be back in action on Monday, February 27, when they face off against the New York Knicks, in the hope of making it 3 straight victories since returning from the All-Star break. Put your opinion in the comments as it is very important for Celtics. I update you at any time with the latest news from Celtics.